EdSchool is a virtual reality learning app where students can learn with virtual simulations and solve micro tasks in order to earn rewards. For this hackathon, we carried out a user research to know the challenges students face in their education, especially during the COVID 19 crisis. And we found out that most students, like Chika here, she complained that she doesn't have a connection with what is being taught and she feels like school is a waste. She really wants to change the world. So we developed a solution to help students like Chika to have life experience of what's being taught. And EdSchool focuses on SDG education, training students that what they learn in school will help them change the world. So learning is focused on solving the 17 SDG goals that we need to achieve by 2030. And EdSchool was created on Oculus Quest in order to ensure that students engage with what is being taught and life science is delivered. When the students enter the virtual environment, they find themselves in a virtual classroom and they can teleport themselves to this underwater environment we created for the Hackprint to visualize aquatic organisms and have interaction with the aquatic environment. Students can learn ways to manage ocean, can learn how to manage ocean species, and also for earth conservation. Students can enter a science lab where they interact with data like this simulation we created here. It was very challenging creating these bar graphs that take data from an open source library which we got from fishdata.com. And then presents it in this graph where students can compare the different attributes of different fishes. We retrieved the data from the open source API, and the fields were called upon from a JSON request. You can click on aquatic organisms to get information of their taxonomy and their fishery management. The unique thing about EdSchool is that we deliver SDG-centered learning, which enables learners to participate in projects that impact the world positively. Students will be given mini tasks that they can earn points after completing the tasks. This will enable students to experience the true importance of education. To bridge the gap of digital divide, we added an AI assistant in EdSchool to achieve accessibility for learners with low digital skill. We mint our 3D models and store it in IPFS to ensure that the app doesn't consume more space. When the user enters the environment, the texture is then imported and added to the object.